Wait, man. Hey, that recipe that was to line y'all up and show y'all evidence outside of that, like real concrete evidence that shows you that you can create a musical sigil without doing none of that shit. I'll show you. There's coming up. I'm gonna have to organize a lot of screenshots for that. I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that, you know, what I put on the screen, y'all are gonna be able to read. It's gonna be up there for long enough. But anyway, so what I want to talk about right now, right? So you know what I'm saying? All right. So shout out Memphis, by the way. Memphis Rap Sigils. Not sure what magic it is. I don't use magic other than like what's basically based off Islam, which ironically this seemed to like fall sort of in line enough with, but not enough for me to be like, okay, let me take my time to go do something with this because I just want to try this magical shit here. Nah, I wasn't gonna do that. So, hey, I seen the movie Candyman. You can't get me to do that shit and spin around 3 times and say that shit in the mirror. Not with the lights out. No. Yeah, because so I'm not gonna go out my way to try to demonstrate or do this myself. Y'all can look at the screens and listen to my analysis of it and understand why what I'm saying is, you know, pretty valid, I feel. So yeah. Alright, so I found this a little while ago on here, and that's why I kept telling y'all, no, they really is just telling y'all that to line y'all up. Listen to this shit when I read it to y'all. I'm going to really break it down. So this is from Creepy's Library of the Occult, and I believe that's at Witchcraft. But you can find this. I just showed you where you can find it. You just type in audio sigils into Google, it'll come up. So basically what it is, it talks about charging and all that shit. It literally says everything. Well, I'm gonna read a lot of this for the first time here with y'all too. But I've skimmed through this quite a few times, and that's why I was like, no, I'm gonna do a part 3. I just really have to organize the shit I have for it. So yeah, here we go. Audio sigil magic, aka Memphis Rap Sigils part 3. So basically, I'm gonna break this down for you piece by piece and explain how this would relate to the Memphis Rap Sigils. This is going to just be an overview of audio sigil magic or music sigil magic. So, having discussed previously sigil magic, which involves creating a visual symbol or sigil, which represents a desired outcome, and then charging that sigil with energy before casting the working out of your mind, that approach to sigil magic is very popular and effective, but it isn't the only one around. And now it starts talking about audio sigil. Audio sigil magic involves creating an audio sigil to represent your desired outcome instead of a visual symbol. The audio sigil is then charged, but instead of destroying it afterwards, it is deliberately embedded into your everyday life. Like the tape recorder with this Memphis rap shit. It gets weirder. Hold on. And it blends into embedded into your everyday life in a way that blends into... Did it say that shit twice? It basically says that it makes it like a lucid dream. It embeds the sigil into your everyday life. Which I'm thinking about the tape recorder. Does that mean it creates like an everyday life for the spirit put on a tape recorder? I had to zoom it in for dramatic effect. So basically, it seems to me, because here's the thing about EVP and why the tape recorder, it being like a cassette tape shit, is kind of important. It's because of the magnetic strip. Magnets, film, elements like wood, metal, shit like that, leaving shit plate. There's a whole bunch of shit that, but especially on the tech side, it's really analog type shit, like cassette tapes, black and white film. Contrary to some popular teachings on the topic, the forgetting of a sigil is by no means essential for it to work. And some magicians actually have, I'm going to just say magicians because that just sounds weird, have more success when they allow their sigil to remain present in their daily lives in some way. You are therefore encouraged to try the audio sigil. Basically say that try to use an audio sigil because it'll work in a different way than a physical sigil. So when I was doing this research a couple months back, this was the part that really interested me because I've noticed how rap music comes true. Like a lot of lyrics, people wind up, especially that bring about some type of demise, like with Beanie Sigel. I could go out from a case of mistaken identity. Okay, he didn't die, but his rap career is fucked. And so what it has to do with is basically every thing you write, every word you write, right, is going to correspond to a musical note, right, in your sigil. So if you I am strong, healthy, and vital, right? I am strong, healthy, and vital would be M. I am strong, healthy, and vital would be MSTRNGL. MSTRNGHLYDV. And then, so what you're doing is you're taking all the vowels out of whatever the sigil is, right? So then you take all the consonants, right, of the sigil, and you go ahead and you basically you put it to musical notation. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second. I'm not gonna do it myself. So basically, you make a cipher out of whatever you want the sigil to be. You remove all the consonants. So what you do is you take all the consonants. So we take MSTRNGHLYDV, and we line them up with the musical alphabet. And if we encounter, like for example, the letter G is G, so that's a G chord or a G note, whatever you want to put it. That's what A through G is. A is A, B is B, so on and so forth. But the consonants, so what we have here is F, E, F, D, F, E, F, D, G, G, A, E, D, D, A. That's weird. It forms in what would be a progression. So you see what I'm saying? I think it's certain beats as well combined with certain content, lyrical content, I think plays a role. You know, because there's been long theories about not just rap music, but rock music with tritones and certain scales and whatever. You know, that certain energy, like you can cause certain things to happen by mixing certain tonality and certain scales and progressions. Basically mixing certain sounds with certain tones of like and certain lyrics and such. By having the right combination, you can achieve things like subliminal messaging to a point where like just adding something in, like there's that big controversy over the Do It on the Round and Round. Them two kids shot themselves and committed suicide, and they said that it was because they heard something on the track going "Do It," which I don't know why that constitutes saying, yeah, kill yourself, but it was basically feedback created by the guitars or something. If there was some type of, it wasn't something they intentionally did, and they didn't notice it till they had played it hundreds of times. But yeah, basically, you take the consonants and whatever letters you have that are from the musical alphabet, and you basically, you see what I'm saying? I think y'all get the point. Now, I'm definitely going to do a couple of more videos on this, probably 1 or 2 at most, on specific things. But just like I said, all the people who did this shit is now going to church literally every Sunday. Like, they trying to get some shit away from them. There's certain, I can't sit here and say I've heard mad songs where it sounded like not sounded, but I felt like an energy shift. Like, you see what I'm saying? And on that Children of the Corn, on the regular interlude, not scary interlude, the regular interlude, where why do I talk this forces, strange forces, or something like that, right? That shit felt like someone died. Like, it felt like when I walked past the neighbor's house, right? And someone had just died there and a priest was coming out. I could feel the death there. You feel what I'm saying? Or like when my brother was calling me about my brother Reed when he died, I could feel the death through the phone. Like that shit. You see what I'm saying? It felt different. I have to listen to some of the other tapes, but I'm telling you, Children of the Corn, that one track felt different than the whole entire rest of that tape. All right, I'm one who really enjoys music and shit and rap music, and so I don't want to put more into this than might be there or not. You feel what I'm saying? I love the people of Memphis. I think they're great people. I don't think they be on no devil worship and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I put it like this. I think, you know, I think they got great sound down there and shit. So take it how you want it, but like I said, there's nothing in here for creating an audio sigil or a music sigil that relates to killing somebody and putting it, unless you were trying to manifest death. Maybe that's why Memphis is fucked up. No disrespect to Memphis, man. I love Memphis, man. I love Storm, all them motherfuckers. I gotta get down there. We gotta link up, man. You hear me? Shoot some videos and shit when the streets is on fire. Nah, I'm out there, bitch. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that quote-unquote recipe is what really is the recipe, bro. Because this shit just said you could do this for anything. And in the exact same context with charging and all that shit. Oh, yeah, and there's a part that I didn't go into here. But then there's something to do with sex magic where you're supposed to, I forget if it said jack off or do something. Like the day while you're listening, it's some weird shit, bro. That's why I said I'm not gonna. And that supposedly can charge it too. It's some weird shit. Yeah. So take it how you want to. I'm out to this. Yeah. Since I forgot this part, I had to come back. So it basically says make an MP3 out of it, and then you're supposed to listen to the MP3 on repeat. Keep your mind focused. This shit, I don't even want to read this shit. Basically, you're supposed to bring yourself to orgasm. I'm going to just cut to the chase. And it also says, see our teaching on, say, y'all can do that on your own. I'm not doing all that. When you have charged the sigil, you may set aside all conscious thoughts about your desired objective and allow it to manifest in due course. In the meantime, you should incorporate the audio sigil into your daily life, using it as your mobile phone ringtone or as the tone for any alarms. Just quietly repeating, use it for work, exercise, so on. Yeah. It says nothing about killing somebody and sampling it and chopping it up and putting it on the track and all that type of shit. Does it? No. Yeah, so we believe that audio sigils can be at least as powerful as visual ones, but always we would rather you reach your own conclusion. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm out this bitch. Yeah, expect another one. Expect me in the future with another one of these. I'm out this bit, man. Shout out all my people down in Memphis. Shout out Storm. You know what I'm saying? Money Crazy Gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? You know, Yo Gotti, all them. You know what I'm saying? R.P. Dolph, man. I'm out this bitch. What this dude say again? This dude right here, who was very, it's weird. Everyone who does videos about this shit, for the most part, is a huge skeptic, right? I try to be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with a grain of salt, but I'm not completely like, no, there's no way. Because I understand how EVP, electromagnetic voice phenomenon, all that shit works. You know what I'm saying? Some people just not in tune with that shit. You know, I'm lucky I've been in tune with that shit. You know, I'm out there, bitch, homie.
Believed to have some sort of magical power. The rumors began in 2017 with people on the internet asking what Memphis Rap Sigils were, with others replying with ideas of what they thought it was. In late 2017, one of the first understandings of what a Memphis Rap Sigil was emerged. So the idea was that these rappers and producers would commit murder and capture the soul energy from the location the murder took place, and somehow the magnetic taping of the cassettes would trap the soul energy. I know, it sounds pretty ridiculous. Another